Good morning, everybody. This will be the last module for Fine Arts Theater for the summer, and I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it has piqued your curiosity in theater, which is the goal of this class. It's fine arts appreciation. It's not the hardest class in the world. The goal is to hopefully get you interested in theater where maybe you would go and explore it some. Now, there's a module and there's a final, okay? The module's the most important thing for me. The final, I'll talk about in a second. The module has to do with Henrik Ibsen and a play that is called A Doll's House. And we're going to deal with choice. We've been talking about choices. Romeo and Juliet made choices, maybe not all of them good. And I've been asking you through the semester, tell me about good choices that these characters made. Because a playwright, as they're sitting around and they're writing in their journal or typing on the computer, or whatever method they're using, has some choices about the choices that their character makes. And I don't think we always know why they made those choices. You're going to watch A Doll's House. Well, not watch it, but read it. And it is often seen as a feminist piece of literature. I don't think that's what Ibsen is going for. Ibsen is in a section of theater history that we call the period of realism. I think he's just talking about things as they really are. I don't know if he's making statements about how to change that. I think he's just saying this is how it is. I had a student a few years ago who was a non-traditional mom, a little older, and she and her husband had been living in Wisconsin, Minnesota, one of those snowy places. And her husband on a Sunday afternoon really wanted ice cream, and she was very annoyed. It was the middle of the winter. It was very cold. Anyways, he kept after her, and they bundled the children up in the car. They got in the car. They drove the whatever couple of miles to the ice cream place. But along the way, a drunk driver T-boned them, and one of her children was killed. And a decision that seemed commonplace, we're just going to get ice cream, became a life-changing decision. This is a final paper that matters to me more than the final exam. The final paper is this. It's 2 pages. Don't short me. 2 pages. Second page involves a little research. First page should be reasonably easy. How do you make decisions? Now, some of you have terrible difficulty making decisions. Fair enough. A lot of us struggle with that. So how do you make decisions? And then the second page is compare and contrast that with how the playwright makes decisions. Here's what you're not going to say. My decisions are in real life and the playwrights are not. That's an F. Dig deeper. You're going to have to do some research. Why do playwrights make the choices they make? And Ibsen's play, A Doll's House, is an excellent choice. And I'm giving you the script so you can quote parts of that in your paper. Okay? It's a 2-page paper on the role of choice in life. That's the thing I care the most about this week. I'm required to give a proctored final exam. That is over the language of Shakespeare that we worked on, okay? Mostly you'll be asked to use those words in a sentence. We'll see how you do with that. There's no real way to study. Go in there and take it, and I think you will do well on that. The module is open till Friday. The final is open from Thursday till Sunday. So I'm going to give you some time this week, and I got to have grades in next Monday, so I'm cutting it close. So make sure, a lot of you have needed or wanted extensions. There will be no extensions this week because I don't have any. I literally have to have the grades in Monday morning. So stay on top of your stuff. I know it's a busy week if you've got more than one class for sure. And thanks for being in my class.